What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Jungle Beat podcast, presented by Happy Hour Sports. Today's a sad day, but it's a good. It's a sad day. We're gonna go over the game, but it's been a great season.
It was a great season.
Phenomenal season.
I've been saying this to everybody that I can talk to. Probably one of the most disappointing ends to an unbelievable season.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really upset, man.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get a drink in us so we can talk about it at least.
I need it.
Good therapy session. All right, cheers, boys.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm really upset, man.
All right, let's start this way. Flash, what was your initial takeaway or biggest takeaway from that game?
Dog, like, why did we stop running the ball?
Yep.
Why did we stop running the ball, man? Like, I wanted so much to happen that didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted us to get maybe 2 more sacks than we got. I wanted the DBs to be able to cover, and just things fell apart, man, towards the end there. And
Yeah.
man, that was very difficult to see. That was difficult to watch. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I never I've been saying this. I never thought we were out of that game or we're gonna lose that game. Actually, I was very confident and optimistic throughout the whole game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
all
we've
the way to
seen
the last drive, really.
I felt like it was more of kind of like how when we played Arizona with less turnovers, basically. Like it was a back and forth, and it was just kind of a close game all over.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty evenly matched. We'll go over it more detail too. But what about you, bud? What's your biggest takeaway or initial takeaways from that game?
Devastation for sure. I watched this game at Crispy. Shout out to Crispies.
Yeah.
With a lot of fans in the upper deck part, and you know that last interception by Trevor, I just sunk in my seat. I was just like in awe, bro. But nah, it was definitely. I mean, all the wild card games have been close. They've been very competitive.
Yep.
Entertaining football. Phenomenal games to watch.
Facts.
But you guys talk about how this game reminded you of the Cardinals matchup.
Mhm.
But for me, this game was, in my opinion, a spitting image of the Chargers game. But we did not do the same things we did to win in the Chargers game.
Right.
It came out close. Trevor threw that pick to like the second possession. In the Chargers game, he threw the pick in the second possession, I want to say. And what Liam did in that game was lean on the run, and he started to lean on the run.
Yep.
I mean, we averaged like 10 yards a carry or something like that, something crazy like that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, no. I'm going to get back to, like, you know, throwing the ball around. And I get it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, my goodness. But these are learning lessons.
We were dominating in the run.
Dominating.
To be honest with you, we were dominating in the past, and this was the leading up conversation going into the game was we've been dominating in the past.
Right.
Are we is the matchup dictates and says, hey, you have to run the ball in this game?
It does.
Are we gonna go away what's really got us so much success in these last 8 games? Even though it close to start. Well, no, it did start off with the Chargers game, running 47 times. So it's like I thought he'd lead into it more too, but yeah, sorry, keep going.
No, I'm just once again on paper we're talking about the number 1 pass defense in the NFL. They knew that they couldn't run the ball against us. They tried, and we stuffed the run.
Yeah, it was a hell of effort on our defense.
There was so much effort in our front 7 to stuff the run. It was impressive, you
Yeah.
know. And I think that they leaned on their Superman. They leaned on what they knew was gonna work if they gave it the opportunity, and we didn't do the same thing.
Do you think? I don't know if I maybe I can admit that I think I overestimated the Bills a little bit.
I underestimated them a little
Well,
bit.
oh, sorry.
me too.
I apologize. I meant to say underestimate.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I knew Josh Allen was the key. You know what I mean? Like, I knew he's going to make his plays, and, you know, if you keep it close, it's going to be, 50-50. It's going to be a coin flip if he's going to win the game for them. But
Yeah.
I thought we could take away the run, which we did. I thought we could run on him, which we did. We had, how many does anybody know how many carries these guys had?
We have like 14.
14.
Yeah,
14
total.
carries.
Tootin had 4.
And
Etienne had 10.
It's crazy,
And I think
bro.
Trevor had 2, maybe.
Yeah, so
Like that makes
And
no
we
sense
were
to
picking
me.
up big yardage. Like,
Yeah.
chunk plays every time.
Tootin had 51 yards on 4 carries.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
Yeah.
here? Yeah, like oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I'm so beyond because Liam is such a better coach than that.
he is.
He is a much better coach, and he's shown that all season that he's a much better coach than what he coached on Sunday.
And we talked about it in the before the pod too. Like we've done such a great job, and specifically Liam, like he deserves his flowers. I think he's still the coach of the year
100%.
for what he's done in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, he was really good, and the coaching staff was really good at making in-game adjustments. Hey, what's working well? Okay, this isn't working well. Let's change.
Yep.
And I thought in that second half we'd run the ball twice as much.
What?
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So
I
it
think-
was interesting to see.
Yeah, I think you said you underestimated the Bills. I think you said it as well.
Yeah.
I think we underestimated playoff experience
Yeah.
Yeah.
down the board from
Yeah.
players and the coaching. Granted, this core does have playoff experience, but they've only been there once.
I don't think it was the players that it
Yeah,
lacked the
I
inexperience.
think it was the coaching a bit.
Yeah.
You know, I think that
Mm.
in key moments you see the Kyle Shanahan's, the Sean McVays, you know, and I do believe Liam will get there. But when something is working, you must continue to beat it down your opponent's
Yeah,
throat. You know, like you
100%.
must continue to whoop them up with that.
Yeah.
And you can go past happy the next round or whatever like that. It kind of reminds me of last year with the Eagles going against the Rams, right? Jalen Hurts had a very rough outing in the snow.
Yep.
What did they do? They leaned on Saquon Barkley. He
Yep.
went for like 207 or something like that. You
Yep.
know,
Right.
he lost his mind. So I just feel like we underestimated playoff. Well, I did. I underestimated playoff experience. And Sean McDermott, I won't lie to you. I can't
I
come into the match.
underestimated him too.
I did.
Well, that secondary showed up.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
secondary really. Let's kind of go back. To,
Yeah,
we're going out of order, but it's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Let's kind of flip to the positive sides first
Sure.
and give out a game ball, our last kind of game ball of the season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Flash, who you giving your game ball to?
We don't have any wireless mics, so today it works.
Parker.
Parker.
Out of his mind, man.
Shotwood, carry water, strikes again. Man, the guy is just. I can't wait for us to do our end of the year awards. I
Yeah,
cannot wait
same.
for that because Parker's gonna win a couple.
Yeah, I agree.
And he has shown up once again, man. That's where my game ball goes to.
That's a good one. How about you, bud?
Got the fans.
Oh yeah, we showed
Fans.
up.
We
I think
showed up. I thought it was gonna be
we
like
were
6.
there.
I
We
thought it
were
was gonna be
there.
like 60-40.
Yeah. I mean, I know probably the broadcast didn't do it any justice, but I heard that stadium was rocking. Like I heard, like
Yeah.
after that ETN's last touchdown, it was rocking.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, a lot of Bills fans were supposed to show up, and I heard
did.
it was like I heard what they did, but I heard a
did.
lot of
They were-
Jaguars fans pulled up, man. So shout out to us
Yeah.
for embracing that first round playoff experience.
No, that's a good one too. I was gonna give it to ETN.
Yeah.
He didn't get as many attempts. Like I think would have ran away with it. Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
If he got more carries, I thought ETN had it easily because I thought he had a great day through the air and on the ground too. He made big plays. He had that one receiving touchdown, but also I think it was a screen. Was it the screen he had, or maybe just a little check down he had that he almost took to the house?
Oh yeah,
late
he
in
got
the
tripped
game?
up. Yeah, yeah.
Like that would have been huge too, but I thought he ran hard. I thought he played really well, him and
did.
Tootin, obviously, but Parker really did ball out in that game.
Man,
like
oh my
it's hard. If you're gonna give it to Parker, I understand because before the half, that big catch over the middle,
Yeah.
he had the one in the back of the end zone late in the game.
Cook Christian Benford.
Yeah.
that, one, man. That was beautiful.
And just go back to that catch that he had over the middle. That was super contested.
Yeah.
That was you couldn't play any better defense than that. Parker just wanted it more.
You know what's
100%.
crazy? I think he might have been concussed.
He might have been concussed.
Yeah,
They cleared him.
Yes.
They cleared him to come
I feel like
back.
playoffs are a little bit more lenient about that.
I don't know, man.
I feel like
He looked-
NFL's
he
like,
got his bell
hey, we care
rocked.
about concussions, but then
But,
like they go in the blue
yeah.
tent. Roger Goodell's in there. He's like, yo, you're playing.
Yo, here goes the blue tent. Roger Goodell calls in. He's like, yo, how many fingers am I holding up? I can't see you. Good. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Right. No. that's
So
crazy.
I think that's probably the case. But yeah, I think Parker's been awesome.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Let's get into 3 up, 3 down.
Yes, sir.
By who?
By Clark Spray Foam.
What do they
Give 'em
do?
a call. They foam it all. Yes, sir.
So 3 up, 3 down. I think this week. Let's go with our first stock up in this game.
Sure.
I'm gonna start it off. This is gonna shock a couple of people. I'm gonna give it to Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen deserves a stock up in this game.
That's fair.
they're Josh Allen.
They're Josh
Oh,
Allen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not Josh Hines Allen.
No,
Buffalo Josh
yeah,
Allen. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
couple things. Going into this game, a lot of people unfairly were questioning his legacy and what he's done in the postseason, all that stuff. Thought it was a lot of nonsense. Number
I won't
one,
say that it was nonsense.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
but he came in with a foot injury, had a concussion, basically, had a hand injury, and his knee got bent up.
Yeah, man.
All that being said,
he took punishment.
he took punishment. Played tough. Got sacked, but all the way throughout that whole game, made plays, especially in big time moments when you needed him to. Stepped up. So I give it to him for my first one.
I'm not mad at that.
A little unorthodox, but I think he deserves it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I like that.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, okay, cool. I think my first stock up is going to go to LaQuint Allen. I think that causing that fumble that he did, and it's just off of the one play, and I will take that. But at the end of the day, he's been the most consistent playmaker, and I won't say the most consistent, but just like a consistent playmaker in terms of where our rookies are and who are, you know what I'm saying, who our playmakers are.
I think I can fill this in for you a little bit. So has a very limited reps. But he makes the most out of his
reps. Thank you for
like on kickoff, he's had like 3 forced fumbles on kickoff. When he's in the game on third down, he's the best pass blocking back in the league. He got the ball once or twice, but yeah, I agree.
I love LaQuint, man. He's a dog, and we got to get him on the show.
Yeah, I would love that.
I really can't wait to see LaQuint improve as a runner as well.
Yeah.
This year he struggled a bit, but as some pass blocking, special teams, just having that heart and that dog, that was a hell of a gem pickup for James Gladstone in the draft.
100%.
For me, I got to give it to our front seven.
Yeah, that's gonna be
coming into this game, it was circled number 1 rushing offense against the number 1 rushing defense, strength on strength, and we bottled James Cook up.
Yeah,
45 yards,
47.
Yeah, 47 on. Yeah. Anybody know the attempts?
I think it was like 20. Yeah,
or no, maybe
probably around like 17.
Yeah,
it was a good amount.
Yeah,
but it wasn't getting going at all.
No,
1-2 yards maybe.
Yeah,
tackle for loss.
Yeah. I love what I saw from that front seven. I mean, they kind of got us on the edge a few plays here and there, but they bottled them up. That was the game plan. And I said coming in, Josh Allen, you got to beat us.
Yeah,
and he showed enough beat us.
Yeah.
But
he did it.
Yeah,
but we stopped James Cook, and I was very appreciative from that front seven to close out the year like that.
Yeah, that one play by Trayvon Walker where James Cook tried to cut it back.
I'm glad you brought that up, Flash. If that was anybody else, James Cook still been running right now.
Yeah. Well, that's
we ran home. We ran back to Buffalo.
Yeah, he would have took all the life out the stadium if he would have had that run off.
God, that was incredible contain on that. That was incredible technique.
Amazing.
And unfortunately for Trayvon, he's been banged up all year.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see what he does over the offseason, come back healthy.
Yeah.
Because he gets a lot of flack too with him, and we talked about before with Aiden Hutchinson. He doesn't have the sack numbers, but name me a better defensive end that's against the run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know too many other ones.
I'm ready to see when we get in the offseason talk on how to utilize him, because I have some things in mind on how I think he should be used going forward. But I do appreciate his efforts, and he's a hell of a player.
100%.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think for some other stock ups too. Front seven. We talked to ETN a little bit. Talked to Parker. I mean, man, is there really any other ones that anybody can think of? I thought Trevor played well at points.
I was going to give him one, man.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
I was just going to give him a stock.
Yeah.
Not up, not down.
Right on the fence. I thought he did. Well, here's the thing. I thought he played well. Let's just talk about him now, too, his performance, because he had 2 turnovers, okay? He had a bad first pick, which, okay, you know what I mean? He got caught. It happens to most quarterbacks in the league. I'm going to give you 1.
Staring down the receiver, reading your eyes.
The second one, we talked about before the podcast. I think he just forced it. You know what I mean? Jacoby, that's been their bread and butter play, that deep dig route to Jacoby all year. It was the first play on that last drive that they had. They wanted it as like a quick starter, easy play. And I think he just, unfortunately reverted to what he did before and past the first half of the season, where he was staring down one receiver and just like, hey, before the snap even gets off, I'm going here no matter what.
Yeah.
It was a good throw though. Like it was.
He made a great. White played a great play on it.
And honestly, I don't want to be that guy, and I won't be that guy. But I just want to say this: it could have been PI. It could have been PI.
Nah.
He was tugging a little bit. He was tugging.
But they were the one against Jacoby. On when Jacoby, I don't know if you guys saw this one, but Jacoby had like one of these catches where he came back to the ball.
Yes.
Right, they got it off quick, and then freaking Milano was like on top of Jacoby Myers. And they didn't call that one. That one was PI.
Yeah, I think because he may have not got more yards at the line of scrimmage. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in that point you would ask Jacoby like to separate a little better. But at the end of the day, like, you know, maybe he should have been targeted because Parker Washington was the highest receiver that day. But I thought Trevor played, you know, I mean, the turnovers is okay, but he was making some big time throws. He led us. We had 3 offensive possessions in the second half before the last possession, of course, and we scored on all 3.
Yeah, and in the fourth quarter, he had two drives to put us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was making big time throws that we talked about. Parker, that back of the end zone throw was awesome. The one before half was awesome. He had a bunch of different plays. I thought, you know, nitpicking, like, I think there's another play to Strange where he overthrew him a little bit, but
And you know what's crazy?
again, it's gonna happen.
He had a tip one too. A lot of balls tipped.
Well, he
was
for
gonna
some
say
reason
that
had
too.
like leads, not the leads of the league. I don't know about that, but he, for a guy that's
Really
6'6", he has a lot of tip balls at the line of
yeah,
scrimmage.
yeah.
I was gonna say like another stock up we could give is BTJ.
That's a good one,
like,
yeah.
I think BTJ played a pretty decent game. He caught the touchdown pass where like, you know, it was like right there on him, but at the same time, like, it's good to see BTJ get in the end zone, especially in the playoffs. Like, I like to see that. I like to see some of he runs some of the smoothest routes to me. You know, when he's in coverage. If you're covering him, man, and he has like those out routes, those 10 and out routes, it's some of the smoothest that you will see.
I mean, that's another thing. I mean, we're gonna get into stock down. I think our first one's probably gonna be Liam, because to your point though, the reason I bring this up is we didn't adjust in the middle of the game. They were taking away the middle of the field.
Right.
So that was a bread and butter play between Trevor and BT. Saw throughout the beginning parts of the season, but throughout, you know, that quick out or you know, on the sideline. So they didn't go to that. They didn't go to the run. Liam had that, you know, after the Quint had the forced fumble on kickoff. Went forward on 4th down in his own end zone, and we didn't get any points off of the Quinn Allen's forced fumble.
I wasn't upset about that.
I wasn't upset about that either.
Really?
No, I wasn't.
No,
I've been banging the drum of take the points all year.
You have.
So
And
I'm going to
I will-
stand
I will-
on
hey,
that
that's
because
fine. That's fine.
we lost by 3.
We did.
We did.
You know what I mean? That 3 points would have helped. Obviously, Cam Little's would help too.
Yeah.
But it's 54-yarder. He's going to miss one eventually. I don't think that's really on him.
Fair.
I
I
thought we were lucky to even get that off, to be honest with you.
For sure.
Yeah, fair.
But anyways.
I think that I didn't hate the call. I didn't hate the
They would've
decision
got
to
it.
go for it. I think Trevor has to stay up,
Yeah.
and get that, because that wasn't a bad. It was right there. It was
Yeah.
there for him.
It was-
and
he-
he dove short.
Yeah.
you know, and I think that was the issue. I don't think that the call was bad. I don't think that the decision was
Decision.
bad.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's done it all. I expect you to do it if you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
if he would have took the points there, I would have been like, well, why would we have took the 3? And we've been going for it in those situations all season. So,
yeah,
I
but
mean,
here's the thing, like, and I love Liam, and I love actually being aggressive too. Like, I'm a go for it guy. But the issue is you have to learn when, like, to pick your spots. Like, I've heard press conferences every time with Liam is, and this has happened in multiple other games too, where they go, Liam, you know, why did you go forward on 4th that time? The analytics say it, and then they just move on. I'm like, we got to kind of wait a little bit because you're in the playoffs. You're just came off of a rare turnover in your own red zone. Take the points. Like, I agree it's hindsight because honestly, there was a hole. Trevor stays up for like literally half a second longer, an inch. Like, it was his shin that hit too, not even his knee.
shin,
like,
yeah.
I know a shin counts, but like, it was close. Like, it was there to be had.
It was there.
So I'm not mad at the play, but also the decision. I'm like, you kind of have to be conservative a little bit more in the playoffs sometimes, or at least know when to be aggressive. It's a good debate, I guess, but I would have taken the points in real time. I was saying take the points.
That's fine. I really just don't think it was a bad decision. Nor was it a bad play call, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's what most of this game is. To be honest with you, it's like you want to look for something to blame.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was a pretty evenly matched game, and there's just guys that made plays at certain times, and it's like there's not much you can really do about it. You know what I mean?
The issue with this is just as crazy as we win. It's all 3 phases that we lost.
Well, exactly.
All 3 phases that we lost, in my opinion, and I think that's what made the whole thing kind of frustrating because you can't just blame one thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that. Ugh.
And it comes
When it
down
rains, it
to
pours.
yeah, exactly, and it comes down to beating ourselves again.
Yeah.
And we've done such a great job, and the only thing missing in this game we talked about is like 15 different illegal motions.
Yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Like that
yeah.
was the only thing that was missing was the penalty, a lot of
Yeah.
penalties, but like the turnovers, the different decisions, missing kicks, like little things like that. I think we almost had a block punt in that game too,
Yeah,
by the
we
way.
did. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
things were off from the get go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was a tough game. But yeah.
Getting in more stock downs.
Yeah, let's do another one.
My stock down. Walker Little has to be one of the most consistent stock down people that make our stock downs.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that if we don't catapult him into oblivion off of this team this season, I'm going to be really upset with Gladstone, man.
But hope we
I'm
can
not
find a
gonna
trade
lie.
partner, man.
Yeah,
That cap
I mean,
hit is crazy.
Hey, trade with the Chargers. They need a tackle.
They do.
Well,
I mean,
Well,
it's about the same. It's
they're
about
getting
the
Slater and Alt back.
You're basically just paying for a more expensive problem at that
Yeah,
point because
I
it's
mean-
more of the same.
I don't know, man. I don't.
And I like Walker Little while he's been here. I won't say like I hated him while he's been here. Like this season has been the most frustrating most frustrated I've been with him.
Right.
I thought he was a good swing tackle. He stepped in, and did his job. But
well in the run.
yeah,
When we're
I don't know what happened this year against the pass though.
man, when he's in pass situations,
Played good guys too, but like
He's a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
He's soft. I hate to say
Yeah.
it. He's just not
He's
there
a-
yet.
He's not a dog.
He's not a dog, man.
He's not a dog.
I mean, whenever I think about Walker Little, one, I think about him not being able to beat out Ken Robinson and Kent when they were pretty much force feeding him, like, hey, man, it's your job to lose. Couldn't do it. And then, getting backed into Trevor Lawrence and him damn near snapping his ankle against the Bengals a few
Yeah, I
years
remember
ago.
that
So
too.
it's like, there's
Yeah.
too many instances. I'm like, how did he survive? Trent Baalke, I mean, goodness gracious,
Yeah.
man. But
I know Danielle Hunter's an all-pro too, but I
Yeah,
can't get
but
that game out of my head. Like that's
Yeah,
why we
man.
lost.
I
I
got
can't,
whooped
get,
up.
I can't get the Bengals earlier in the
Oh,
season.
yeah.
When,
Yeah.
when he
Got
basically
pushed.
That's
Uh,
when I
Anderson.
labeled him a liability. It was from that week on.
From
I
that
was
week
like,
on. And when he gets a turnstile and Trevor gets hit and throws a pick, and it's
Yeah.
just kind of like, dog, all you had to do was hold him for half a second.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm watching this guy and I'm like, dog, what are we doing?
I think Trevor did have a little bit more pressure in this game than I expected. I don't think it was a massive issue though overall, but I think that is a good stock down.
I don't think Trevor trusts him.
Yeah, he doesn't
Trevor
trust it.
doesn't trust him when
That
he's
threw him
there.
off.
I think that his clock is sped up. He
Yeah.
gets the ball and he's like, yo, Walker Little is not going to be able to hold this guy. I have to make a decision here, and it takes him a lot longer to settle down.
Yeah, I think it's more of a Cole Van Lin and comfortability
Yeah.
thing. Like I think you're right with that. Another stock down for me. I'm gonna be.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
My fault. My
Yeah.
fault.
I'm probably going to piggyback off yours with Liam Cohen.
Okay.
I mean, like we talked about already, Sean McDermott did a hell of a job in this game.
Yep.
Scheming the hell out of this Liam Cohen offense, taking away the middle of the field, being unable to attack the outside. I mean, you have BTJ, like you said, he was winning on his routes. You know, he was creating separation, not enough targets in my opinion. You know, I'm not mad at the fourth down go. Honestly speaking, I mean, like in that moment, I've heard from two different perspectives, right? You have momentum. You go up 14-3. I mean, who knows what happens? You might run away with the game. You may get Josh Allen to start panicking. Him start to play hero ball and throw picks, right? And also, I heard the other perspective of, as a player, when you get the turnover and you don't get any points, it's kind of like, damn.
Well, I was gonna piggyback on what
Yeah.
you said about momentum. Is instead of keeping the momentum and
Yeah.
getting the 3 points, that I feel like
It's
that's
a small win.
That's a small win, but it's a win.
Yeah.
And then and the flip side is when you don't get anything out of it, then it's like the air gets taken out of the room.
Yep.
So
that's my stock down, unfortunately. I mean, he's been a hell of a coach all year. I'm not mad at going up for it because if he would have made it, I mean, like I said, who knows? He would have been a genius. We would have been hyping him up, saying that he's the lock coach of the year.
Yeah.
He's going to outdo whoever we got to face next. So, it's a gift and a curse. But at the end of the day, like Liam said against that after the Colts game, I expect these players to pick up 2 yards, 1 yard. And hopefully these players understand that going forward in the future, and we get more conversions out of that. So
I agree.
100%.
100%.
I think a big one the elephant in the room that we're not talking about is the secondary.
Yeah.
I thought the secondary had their worst game, and maybe not of the season, but it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
We talked about the only way they this wide receiving group that we're facing has any success is busted coverage.
Yeah.
And I could count at least 3 off the top of my head.
Yep.
They got the Cooks one at the end of the game. The one even to Dalton Kincaid on the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, I don't know. There's some sort of miscommunication. It was really, by the way, Newsome on both of them. But we did talk about it's not really Newsome on the
Murray,
on the Brandon Cooks one.
Pickup, yeah.
It was more Eric Murray. But
didn't Shakir have one too?
Shakir killed us in this
Oh
game.
my gosh,
Shakir killed us on the
bubble
screens.
Oh my god!
And he's spinning off the bubble. Jarian Jones, I've been a fan of you all year,
Yeah.
man. What happened? What happened Sunday?
We missed J. Lou in this game big time.
Big time.
Big time. That was
Big
what I
time,
picked
man.
up out of it. And Giant, the secondary, there's a couple things you can say, right? One is you can say busted coverage. Okay. Happens every once in a while, but it happened a lot in this game. Keon Coleman had one too.
Oh my goodness.
And then that's what put him in, the touchdown range. By the way, just real quick, when we're talking about that whole kickoff thing and 4th and 2 with Liam, guess what happened? They drove down and scored a touchdown off that.
Yeah.
So that's like another reason why I wanted to take the points. But anyways, moving on. With the secondary though, with the secondary on the screens, I was more. It's not even covering the screens; it's getting off blocks and tackling.
Yeah.
He had so many yards. I think did he get 100 yards in that game? No, he had like 12
No,
catches.
he was 12 for 12
Yeah,
on like 85 yards.
and he did have some across the middle on some big third downs.
Yes.
But I felt like the screens, because they realized we're selling out for the run.
Was that a Campanelli fault?
N-
Playing too much soft coverage on 3rd and 9, 3rd
well,
and 10?
no. I think what
I don't know.
I thought those guys were around the ball.
Yeah.
I thought on those screens they're around the ball.
They made the plays.
They just weren't getting off blocks.
The Bills in the past and in screens were far more physical than our DBs.
Absolutely.
They were far more physical.
Yeah.
I think that
That's where I
all
think you missed
year-
J. Lou.
Exactly. I was just about to get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think all year we've seen J. Lou come up and smack people in screens. We've seen it from Jarian Jones too, but
Yeah.
you missed that leadership of that DB room being like physical, because Jordan Lewis is physical, and I think that when we're missing that, they don't have that edge person that is there that is gonna set that tone to smack somebody, and now everybody's getting bullied off the ball.
And also the communication piece.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
He's
miss
a
him-
big
you-
communication piece.
You miss them in the communication piece. You've had these blown coverages. You had a bunch of them we just went over, and then being physical in the screen game. Like those are the top two things. If you got rid of those two things, we win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So that's why I think the secondary is probably one of the, other than Liam, and I honestly, you could put the secondary, in my opinion, over Liam.
Can
Yeah,
I say something about secondary real quick?
Sure.
We have an answer. Is that man right next to you in the ball?
Yeah, we have one
yeah.
answer.
CB1, please.
Yeah.
CB1. I know you want to play receiver, but we need you to
we
convert
need- yeah.
full-time corner.
I need him to shadow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shadow
Yes.
people. That's what I want. What was
Yes.
the last time Jacksonville has had a corner that
Ramsey.
shadowed
Jalen
people?
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
2017.
Yes. It's been a very long
Yeah.
You know what I'm
time,
saying?
man.
It's been so long that we've had a corner that could shadow someone, and I really hope that Travis Hunter can do that for us.
Yeah, I think it's, we started the season. I said he should have started on defense and you work him in on offense. I still think that going into next year, you don't
Yeah.
change that approach. And I think they know that now and they're smart enough to do it. I still think you can get him close to 20 snaps and no harm, no foul. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
60 snaps on defense or whatever, as many as you can, really. And then still put him in. And, you take some snaps away from, the rest of the receiving core and maybe a running back or something if you want to go empty. But I think they desperately needed Travis
Full-time
Hunter.
corner.
Yeah, I'm on full-time corner at this
No,
point.
I'm not.
Yeah, I get what you're
No,
saying,
I'm
yeah.
saying full time
Yeah,
plus.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
I
I
said
get you.
60 because
I got you.
average. That's
Yeah,
what
I
it's
got
around.
you.
But
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
saying 100%.
Yeah.
After
corner,
that
and
Rams
then-
game, after the Rams game, for me personally, there was no way that, and he covered Devontae Adams on that D ball, and I'm just like, yo, why is that was like his?
He got
maybe
beat
his,
too. It made it up for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, why? That was like maybe his second snap on, but at that point it was like mid third quarter.
It was like
I'm
36
like, oh my
nothing.
God, like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
Well, that's
I'm
what was
just-
disappointing with losing him when we lost him because he had his breakout game numbers wise. But I think they were just about to take the governor off of him and say, play as many snaps you want on both sides of the ball. I really think that's what was about to happen.
Yeah.
And then he just had a freak injury and
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Any other stock downs that you guys had in this game? I don't think Cam Little's a fair one.
I don't think Cam Little's a fair. He made 19 in a row.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna miss one.
Again, I don't think that necessarily he shouldn't even. I mean, they made a great play, and it's debatable whether they got the snap off in time, but I think they got lucky about it.
In the mouth.
I'll
take it.
Stock downs. I don't really think I have another one.
I mean, I got one more, and I don't want to sound like I'm, hating on him, but in games like that, man, you just need your best player to step up on defense. And I thought JHA, I just didn't think he delivered enough, man.
Yeah, the pass rush is an interesting one.
He had a sack.
He had a sack.
But like Josh
when
Allen,
we needed it too, it was a big time when we needed it.
It was, but Josh Allen was just back there chilling. He was 80% completion percentage.
Yeah, he had a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Yes, just chilling. And that's like, man, like
Did we blitz him enough?
Josh Allen's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I don't know what the status. He's one, but I've seen it. He's one of the best against blitz in the league. So I don't think they need it. They need to get in any defense in the NFL. They need to get home with 4.
Yeah.
If you have 2 high profile guys on the end, and Trayvon doesn't get home as much as I'd like him to. Now is health an issue? But I do agree with you because I don't think in any year there should be a year because he has the talent for it that Hines Allen should be anywhere under 10 sacks.
I agree.
He had 9 sacks
this
season.
Like that, unfortunately. So
and we've seen him do it. We've seen him get close to 20. He had 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect him to set records every single year, but I do expect him to get 10, 12, 15. Like he needs to get in that range. And if not, then I think I'm a touch and go person with Josh Allen because I do love him and I do think he has a lot of talent, but also there's a lot of time where he's around the quarterback we talked about a lot this year.
A lot of meat on the bone.
But it's just like you wanted more, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a huge Trayvon guy too. But in the pass rush, I'm wanting more too.
I don't think they gel well together. They're the two pretty much the same. I think just Josh is a little more leaner in his body weight, but like they're not twitchy enough. They're not agile enough. You need someone to get out there and bend the corner.
You don't think Josh is?
Not anymore. I haven't seen it since the 17-sack season, to be transparent. I know last year he gained the weight and whatnot.
Yeah.
This year he had his moments, but it's like
that was more, yeah.
And I hate to sound like this, but if you're getting paid, same thing we said about Trevor in the past, right? If you're getting paid,
more
expectation. I need you to step up.
Yeah.
I need you to make a big time bat down pressure, make Josh Allen uncomfortable. 80% completion percentage. Granted, the secondary was terrible. Yeah. But I mean, he's back there just chilling.
I thought he got it off. It's similar to Houston. I thought that game was because I thought they threw the ball a lot, but they got also off quick.
Yeah,
like
he did.
In Houston, I was really hard on Josh.
Yeah,
and I went back and looked at it, and I was like, they're throwing a lot of quick passes. He has no shot to get back there, and I thought they did the same thing in this game. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
We just talked about the screen that went crazy.
Yeah, so I think
I guess it just comes off like not having the secondary you can lock in and play that man.
Yeah.
It's like I watch the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, like I know it's Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, but like man, they create so much chaos up front.
Yeah,
like they make life a living hell for opposing quarterbacks, opposing offensive lines, and so on. So,
but I think they also have guys in obviously they're two edge guys are studs.
They got edge and corners for sure without question.
And I think that comes with it. Once you have Travis back, it's gonna be a completely different story.
Yeah, I agree.
But also feel like defensive tackle, and we'll go into like the postseason or the offseason needs and stuff in a separate podcast. But I think defensive tackle too. Like didn't really hear Eric Armstead that much in this game.
Yeah,
I thought Dehan played well.
I thought
he played really well.
Yeah.
He was one of my stock ups
he
was one of my stock ups I didn't have or I didn't name. But I actually even think I saw him on a pass rush for once too.
Yeah.
But I thought he played all pretty well most
left
of the
it
year
all out
too.
there. Eric, for all the stuff he was saying on his timeline, man, we needed you.
Yeah. But he had a good season.
He did, but like, man.
But he's one of those guys that does a lot of like internet
victory
things.
lapping.
Yeah, a lot of victory lapping, a lot of internet things, and I would like to see just a little bit more production on the field from him. Yeah, just a little.
I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying, but that's just because he's out there. Like, if you put yourself out there doing that sort of stuff during the season, you open yourself up to it. But I also do feel like, I mean, is anybody going to disagree he's the best defensive tackle
that we have. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Like
I'm not
he
going
led
He was on his
I'm-
A game, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
also to think he led the league, or not the league, but the team in sacks for a while.
he did.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna get mad at him
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
But I also do feel like there's somewhere in that defensive line. Can't really put my finger on the pulse or the answer. But I feel like next year maybe it's just playing better. I do believe in the guys we have. I do feel like maybe we need another body, whether it's on the edge or you know, especially interior pass rush. I feel like is
For
needed.
sure. Need a pocket pusher.
Yeah.
100%.
That was 3 Up, 3 Down, sponsored by us. Clark Spray Foam. Give us a call. We foam it all. 904-885-9983. We're here. We got the sticker on the board. We're doing it. Let's freaking go. All right? Duval.
How big of a missed opportunity is this game? Because you look at, you know, a lot of people were saying, you know, if Buffalo or Jacksonville wins, you know, the winner of that should really represent the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think Denver's really good on defense. I think Broncos have a pretty complete team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think New England has some holes, but overall okay. But I think all these teams are beatable, and we have beat some of these. So how big of a missed opportunity is this? Because we talked about briefly too about Devin Lloyd probably not coming back. Etienne, will he come back or not? It's like that's where you look back at these things and you say, hey, that was like a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna win it at the end, but
they
Super
definitely
Bowl
could've won
caliber,
something.
did they miss an opportunity?
I want to say yes, but I also understand what it's like to be like that. Well, let me not say like I did it, but at the same time, I understand that we have a first-year head coach, a first-year GM. There's a lot of firsts.
Where's the leeway end? I guess it's like I think they had a great season.
Sure.
I think
we didn't expect. Hold on. First off, let's not gloss over.
Yeah.
We had a great season.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that great season is something that we can hang our hats on and be like, hey, listen.
Building block.
It's a building block, a really solid building block. Now, next year, the schedule will be tougher. So I don't expect 13 wins.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if you still give me 11, you still give me
win the division.
you still give me these type of things. And now I feel as though we are solidified in what it is that and now they have that experience, and Liam now has the understanding and know-how to go into how he wants to go into the playoffs as a head coach.
Yeah.
Camp has the understanding of how he wants to go in as a defensive coordinator, and I think that we'll be fine moving forward. But this season that we put together, man, that can't be something that we just, gloss over. Like
there's not been that many 13-win seasons around here.
Exactly.
At all.
Exactly.
Double-digit season.
Like,
So
that's crazy. To me.
Yeah, they had an unbelievable season. I think that's why everybody was so surprised that they lost that game.
Yeah.
And but yeah, what do you think about the opportunity and?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about this with my friends. I was saying, like, damn, man, like, I did have at least conference championship aspirations, right? As a fan, especially.
At least divisional.
Right, at least divisional, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Jaguars haven't lost a first-round playoff game in I don't know how long. We don't really go like that, but when we do, we advance, you know? So, but, it was tough for sure. But at the end of the day, we achieved a lot this year. We may even overachieved a little bit. I don't want to say that and discredit this team because no one had this team winning 13 games.
We overachieved for sure too. We're missing Travis Hunter.
Yeah. That's right.
He's the only one in this room.
I had us at 6. So
I had him
I
had us at 12.
Okay.
So see, I was down low.
Yeah,
but
we did exactly what I knew we were gonna do.
But I think we were two beers deep in that one.
But
in that pocket, we were feeling good.
I'll say this though, we was playing with house money.
Yeah,
and it feels different in comparisons to 2017 and 2022.
Right.
Those runs, especially 2022, it felt fluky, right?
It
Started
did a
out
little
4-8, end of the year 9-8, did all that. 2017, we were getting carried by the defense. But the following years, and this is where our PTSD as Jaguars fans can flare up. The following years, we fell off a cliff, right?
Yep.
Turmoil, terrible play, back to 3-win, 4-win seasons, right?
Yep.
But this one feels different. Like you said, building blocks. Going forward, for the next 4 years at least, I expect us to be a 10-win team at least.
Yeah, definitely a contender.
The quarterbacks turn the corner and whatnot, it looks like. So we got the coach, we got the personnel, we got the front office. I expect to see winning football from here on out.
Agreed.
100%.
Agreed.
I think we have the Holy Trinity.
Yeah,
You have
I agree.
GM, head coach, and quarterback.
Yes.
99% of the teams in the NFL are looking for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still.
How
You know what I
many
mean? How many
jobs right
have
now?
it? You know what I mean? Like, so there's only a handful of teams that have it, and we're still young as a team too. So I think we have a really bright future, but it is hard for me to kind of come to grips with this team not winning a playoff game. Like, looking back at 22, like, again, that was like a very, like, not, I wouldn't
Lightning in the
necessarily
bottle.
call it fluky, but I think it was, the lightning in the bottle. Like, they rode this huge momentum wave throughout the end of the season into the playoffs. They won a playoff game. Like, I think this team was much better, well-rounded
Absolutely.
team than that one was.
Absolutely.
And it's hard for me to come to grips that, I mean, at the end of the day, they did win more games, like 4 more games in regular season. So, whatever. But yeah, I do think it's just a little disappointing.
No, I agree. I think that when I talk to a lot of my older guys who play ball and things like that,
Yeah.
they say when you lose a one possession game, it all comes down to coaching.
Yeah.
One possession games literally are coaching errors. There was an error made in the coaching situation to where you lost on a possession and they gained.
Yeah.
So
Anybody watch listen to the press conference?
yeah, definitely.
Dude, I couldn't figure out why. Listen, first off, if you haven't listened to it, you're probably under a rock
you
now.
live under
This
a
thing
rock.
took off like wildfire
Yeah.
and spread
Within
everywhere.
an hour.
Yeah.
And it's funny that it's all stemming from Jacksonville too. Like, this
Yeah.
is national news on top of, like, bigger than even the NFL. Like, outside of that too, you hear it on all the news channels and stuff too. It's
100%.
like, so is it? I don't want to misquote it. Is it Lynn Jones from Jacksonville Free Press?
Yes.
I think that's the lady. Maybe we can clip this in after, but
Hey, Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank
you.
you.
Hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank
And
you.
you did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
basically she gets up. Liam's in the middle of the press conference. She's praising him. She gives him
Giving
nice
words of encouragement.
nice words of encouragement. It goes on for 20 seconds. And what did you think about it when you first initially heard it?
Black women for the W.
Absolutely. I
Like,
loved it.
I loved it. Me personally, like I was listening to a little bit of what he was saying before she spoke,
Yeah.
and you could see the dread on his
He was-
face.
he was
He
Yeah.
was down in the
doomed.
dumps.
Oh,
Doom.
and
Doom and
Liam is a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah.
a very emotional,
Very emotional
guy.
person. He wears it on his sleeve.
Yeah, which I love about him.
Me too.
I love that about
I
him.
would never ask him to change.
No.
that. I'm really glad that he responded the way he did to that woman, because he wasn't smiling before that.
Yeah.
And he cracked a smile and was like, "Thank you." Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just very
needed it.
genuinely grateful for someone to say something positive, because everybody was coming in there to ask you about fourth down,
Yeah,
to ask you about like
exactly.
all of the things that went wrong.
Yeah.
And this lady did nothing but come in here and say exactly what we're saying in here right now.
Yeah.
She spoke for everybody in the city. You had such a great year. This one game does not define what you did this season, and good job. And
Yeah.
let's go. Let's do it again next year. Let's go back.
I loved it. The only thing I wish she did, and it's not even for my sake, it's for her sake, is followed up with a question.
I understand.
Just
Yeah.
like, if you listen to, like, I've listened to every single press conference this year, and it's just one of those things when you're listening to it, it's not that, like, it's perfect what she said, but the only issue about it is it's out of place. Like, it doesn't, it kind of fits in awkwardly. So, like, all I wish she did, because I would have loved it if she just followed up with, like, so, like, summarize the season,
saying all
or
of that
saying all that
with-
leading
with,
into a short
yeah,
question
yeah,
to
I
let
can
him
understand
expand on it.
Yeah.
That way, because I think the main thing, and fans wise, we loved it. Like I don't think there's too many people, like there's a small minority of of journalist community that are really the ones that had the issue with it. And listen, those guys are in there from 8 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Their main thing that what I took away from it, because I put it out there and I asked, is I think the main thing that was put out there is, hey, one, we only have so much time, so we only, if you're gonna just make a statement, then somebody's missing time to ask a question to get a response. But listen, that's why I said I wish he filled it in. But other than that, like, I think the reaction is way overblown.
Yeah,
way overblown. I mean, go ahead, bro.
No, it's crazy because like I saw the journalists around, not just in the local spot, but around like the nation speaking on it. How they're saying like, oh, we need more journalists, not fans, and stuff like that. And I was bro, I watched the presser of the Steelers game, and the beat reporter from that game asked Aaron Rodgers, "What made you come out when you were down 30-6 in the fourth quarter?" He said, "I was down 30-6."
Yeah.
So these are the questions you're asking.
Exactly.
The hard-hitting questions.
These are the hard-hitting questions.
But I'm glad you brought this up, because I almost forgot my point that I was going to bring up about this. Most journalists, or local, I'm going to say at least for local journalists, you don't think they're fans of the team?
Exactly.
You don't think? I don't want to be speaking out of turn, but I'm just going to go out on a limb.
Yeah.
We had me O'Brien and Jamal Saints here.
Both journalists.
Both probably
prestige.
Top tier in the
top
area. You don't think those guys are fans of the team? Let me put it even clearer for you. It's better to be a diehard fan of the team and to do what we're doing, but write whatever you're doing, because then you care about it. It's not just like surface level stuff.
Yes,
You know what I mean? It's a deep cuts. Also, guess what? The better the team does, the better we all do in the media.
Exactly.
So there's an incentive for us to root for the team to do good.
Yeah.
When the team's doing good, business is booming. When the team's not doing good, business is not good.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
People want to listen. People want to read. Like, people care, get more eyeballs on the Jaguars and any NFL team when they're doing good. So it's like you have that added incentive. I think even the stuff in the press box too, I've heard like for years, like, hey, you can't root if you're in the press box. Like, I understand you don't be belligerent, but like a fist pump here and there, like, bro, relax. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that stuff, like, there's a lot of people have been making comments on it. Like, I saw Pat McAfee said something on it too. Like, listen, it's a blended thing nowadays. It's not. Media is not a segmented thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's everybody's consuming media 24/7 during the day. Yeah. And I don't know. I think what she did was awesome.
I got something else to say real quick. I feel like this could be one of those moments they make a video about in the future on how the Jaguars continue to just have success.
Yeah.
Like you said, Lynn was defeated before that statement was made. He didn't even know how to address the players in the locker room.
He said that.
He said it. He said, I don't even know how to talk finding
to these
words.
Guys. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say too, because typically, I mean, even after losses, sorry to cut you off, but even after losses, like, they put something out, and I was still waiting for it last few days, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to say because he knew that he shoulders the blame for what happened.
Yeah,
I think that moment right there, you saw him light up and like, you know what? I'm gonna learn from this. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he definitely took that hard.
He was like, I'm ready.
I guarantee she had an actual question until she realized how much he shouldered all of that.
Yeah.
I guarantee she had.
You could see it on his face.
Yeah,
you could see it on his face that he was really like hurt by this, and she came to his aid like, yo, you're too hard on yourself right now.
Yeah.
Like, relax. Like,
you're only in year one.
You're only in year one.
You won 13 games.
You won 13 games in year one. Come on, bro.
I seen I won 4 games last year.
Yeah.
You turned this thing around now. You'll be okay.
Bro.
Learn from this
and we're
and
gonna
grow.
bounce back.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can tell.
And thank you again,
Miss
Lynn Jones. Thank you again for instilling that black woman love into my coach.
Yeah, most definitely. Because
Jesus,
you can tell, like, if it looked as if he was like, all right, I'm ready to coach again. Let's get back to it. Like, I'm ready. Let's get the ball rolling.
I guarantee that he may have found the words then to say to
Exactly.
the players.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, man.
So,
I think people are overblowing stuff. Like, shut up.
Way overblown.
Shut up.
I feel you.
Hey guys, I'm Vince Casito.
And I am Jocelyn Reyes. If you're looking to buy
Call us 904-999-8286. We are the Market Makers team.
Moving on. The other thing I was going to talk about or wanted to bring up is some of the wild card games. So before leading up into this one, obviously we went over the Bills game, the Jags-Bills game in depth, but let's talk about some of the other games because we get to cover those going forward too. First game, Rams versus Panthers. I was shocked how Bryce Young was playing.
Game, man.
I thought the Rams, I don't know. Why did you think they struggled in that game?
Well, I think that because these two teams played earlier in the season.
did. Yeah, and the Panthers won.
The Panthers beat them.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers just might have Matt
Their number?
Stafford a little bit, I think that defensive coordinator really showed him stuff he didn't like. And I also think that Bryce Young is pretty good.
He has basically no weapons outside of T-Mac.
Which
But
they didn't go
Coker's
to.
nice.
Coker is nice.
Well,
but-
I thought he stepped up in that game. I haven't watched a ton of Panthers
Coker,
games, but
he's been slowly
ascending.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Bryce Young probably played one of his best games they've ever played. At least what I've seen.
That was a really good game. I wish at the end they would have went to T-Mac a little more.
They did go away from him.
Yeah, they went away from him. I thought that was I didn't really like that much.
By the way, before the draft started, if we had the 5th pick, who did you guys want? I wanted T-Mac, and I'm not saying that in hindsight. I actually did want T-Mac at 5. Who would you guys want?
I wanted Ashton Genty.
Really? Okay.
I'm scared to say who I wanted.
You wanted Mason Graham?
I did.
Listen, I don't blame you.
I think they all
I
would've
don't
been
blame you. We
successful
still
here.
need to fill that.
I wanted that D tackle spot, so I really wanted Mason Graham. So
But yeah, I want him to kind of pair with BT to be kind of like Mike Evans to the Godwin.
nice.
So
that would have been great.
yeah. What was the other game? So I turned off the Bears game.
I did not.
I did not watch it all 4 quarters.
I watched all 4
Hell of a
quarters
game.
too. Hell of a game.
I was 21-3 maybe at halftime or something.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I was like, my girl wanted to watch that. And I was like, this is fine.
Yeah,
I'm
this
good.
is over.
This is gonna be a snooze fest.
Yeah.
And then she went to bed and I turned it back on on my phone. It was like 21-6.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's still nothing.
Yeah.
And that was at the end of the third, I think.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I woke up in the morning and they're like 31-20. I was like, what the
They
hell
reminded me of the
happened?
Jaguars getting Chargers in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
That's
just
really what it
stormed
reminded
back
me of.
25
Just
points in the fourth.
Man, they balled out.
Caleb's is looking really good this year. I think Ben Johnson has been
wow.
I mean, if Liam's not going to win it, he should definitely win it.
100%. I'm super happy for Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Like I know that I wanted him here.
Yeah.
And it was either him. Well, for me, it was really him.
I agree. I wanted him over anybody.
Yeah, I wanted him more than anyone.
I'm very thankful and happy we got Liam.
Yeah,
Because I actually do think it
100%.
fits kind of
the culture.
the culture better.
yeah.
100%. But Ben went out there and he called his butt off. He called a lot of good plays. He called a lot of bad stuff too.
Yeah.
Especially in that first half.
Yeah,
But,
those fourth downs we're talking about. That's one of those games.
Go for it, fourth and on your own 32.
Yeah, he was wilding with that.
I think it was like on the first quarter or something. It felt like.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was fourth. It was like 4th and 4 on their own 30 or whatever it was. Caleb bobbles a snap and then it gets batted down at the line of scrimmage. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
He was
Did you just cook your season?
He was coaching with desperation in that game. I don't know why, but that's been the storyline for the Bears all year. They called them the cardiac Bears this year. They've been coming
They've
back.
had a lot of big games.
Yeah.
They've come back in 6 games where they were down in the 4th quarter this year.
That's a team that reminds me of 22.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
does. Yeah. Caleb didn't play his best until the 4th quarter, but it mattered in the 4th. He showed up. I thought the Packers failed Jordan Love, though. I thought J. Love played an excellent game.
Yeah, again, I didn't watch the last bit of it, but how do you mean?
The receivers dropping the ball. Jaden Reed.
They were not showing up for him.
No.
Christian Watson. I thought Mike LaFleur was playing. Is it Mike or Matt? Matt LaFleur. He was coaching not to lose.
Yes.
He was
Instead of
being
coaching
very
to win.
scary, not being aggressive enough in key moments, and he just let the Bears chip away. And unfortunately, it came down to the last possession, and Jordan Love was putting some balls in some areas. Jaden Reed dropped not easy, but he dropped a catch we've seen him catch throughout his career so far, right? And he, I thought J. Love played a great game, and the guys around him failed him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel you.
I feel like they got away from the run when they could have been running the clock a lot more. They got away from it. But yeah, I do. There's a play, the play that the Bears scored on to win the game. is a play that we ran very early on in the season that Liam ran it first. And there was a few other teams that copied that play. It's the screen and go.
Yeah,
that I've seen when Liam ran it with BTJ and BTJ
Against
scored.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle.
This DJ Moore caught this one. Yeah.
Yes, and DJ Moore caught this one, and I was like, look at Liam influencing everybody.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see. That
Nice.
was really cool.
I think me and Flash probably missed out on the 4:30 game.
Oh yeah.
because the slab did us dirty.
Yeah.
We're lucky to pay attention during the Jags
Yeah.
game.
Shout out to the slab.
Yeah,
Shout
the
out to
slab
everybody
went
at the slab,
nuts,
man.
and
It
the
was
Duval house as
incredible.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Duval house.
But yeah, I didn't watch a lick of that
watched it.
game. But I did think I did like the 49ers in that game because I knew the Eagles'
did like the
offense,
49ers
and they
too.
fired their offense coordinator today. So
Yeah.
I thought Eagles' offense has been awful
Hold on.
all year.
Wait a second. This is the fifth or
Yeah.
sixth offensive coordinator in
Yeah.
like 5 to 6 seasons.
I'm not sure. I mean, again, I don't watch a ton of the Eagles, but I know I don't like Hurts. I don't know if they move off of him eventually here in the next couple
Nah,
of years.
he's too expensive.
Yeah.
He's locked in.
Yeah, I mean,
It was Shane Steichen. There was Brian Johnson. He got
Yeah.
fired. Then it was Kellen Moore recently, and now it's been Kevin Platudo.
Where would you rank? Just kind of a sidebar here with the Eagles, but where would you rank their skill position? Like between quarterback, running back, wide receiver.
It's an excellent group, but unfortunately, and I don't want to sound like a hater right now, but they have a quarterback that's not good enough at throwing the football. He's a dual threat. He needs to utilize his legs. He hasn't done that this year. I'm not sure if it was injury, but taking away what works best for him, force him to be something he's not, is what failed this team this year, in my opinion. He made some good throws here and there in the Eagles game, but A.J. Brown dropped it, and also when they needed him to make big throws in the end, he couldn't do it.
Yeah, Hurts is weird with me because I remember him all the way back in Alabama, where I didn't like him. Where he was with Tua won the job. I was like, oh, Hurts, I don't like him at all. And then all of a sudden he went to Oklahoma and he played really well. And I was like, oh, I like him.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Eagles. He played well. I'm like, I like him.
Yeah.
And now I don't like him. So
It's his fans.
He's
It's the fans.
He's all over the place.
Yeah,
I will say this though, and it's going to be very interesting going forward with the Eagles. He has, before that game, he had not thrown. Well, he actually, even in this game, he hadn't thrown for over 200 yards in 8 straight games.
He didn't throw for over 100 yards against KC, I think it was this year.
And dating back to when he did it last, when he threw for 200 yards, it was against the Chargers. He threw like 4 interceptions.
Oh my God.
So he is not what people want him to be, and that's fine. But
They paid him big money.
yeah,
I will say this: get him to a Super Bowl, he's gonna ball out though. He's played very well in the last few Super Bowls that he's been in.
Yeah.
he shines.
So
he's utilizing his legs more.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, San Fran won that game. Let's go to the Sunday night game, which I tried
that
my
was
best to stay
snooze,
awake
bro.
because I was falling asleep watching that game.
I didn't watch it.
No, I wasn't even tired. I was just trying to watch it.
It was bad.
But New England beat the Chargers. The Patriots beat the Chargers. Drake May played okay. It was a weird back and forth defensive game that I didn't see coming. I thought that was gonna be the highest scoring game of the weekend. I was
Yeah, I didn't think that. I thought the Chargers were going to win.
I thought the Chargers were going to win, but I also knew that Justin Herbert was going to take so much punishment that he was going to have to. I didn't even watch it, and I could tell you that Justin Herbert got sacked at least 4 times.
I'm not positive, but my main premise behind this was both of the offense, like passing games. Herbert's been, he's been in MVP discussions all year. I didn't think New England had a good enough pass rush to even take advantage of the tackle situation on both sides.
Yeah.
Same thing. I think I underestimated the Chargers defense because I thought the Chargers defense could, I thought New England could throw on them, but
He got sacked 6 times.
yeah,
6 times.
they got a
sacked.
problem. They're gonna be tough next year though because I think Dude,
They
Slater.
just fired Greg Roman, and they fired their offensive line coach.
Yeah,
No,
but
the offensive line coach needed to go.
But their bookend tackles, all and Rashawn Slater are top 10 in the league, I think, when they're healthy. So I think they'll be tough next year, at least if anything else on offense.
I'll say this about Justin Herbert: no more conversations about him.
No.
I'm off
Nope,
it.
nope,
I'm off
no
it.
more. Until you show us otherwise, can't do it.
But also, can you blame, I would say this, I'll defend him a little bit because that offensive line situation this year
I don't-
was the worst in the league. And also, again, I'm going to go back to it. If he has both of his tackles healthy, that receiving core and Herbert balled regardless of that
agree.
for the majority of the season.
I agree.
But I think postseason is probably your better argument.
That too, and also, if you're supposed to be top 5, you're supposed to uplift those deficiencies. We've seen Joe Burrow have terrible offensive line play. Granted, he hasn't been to the playoffs in like the last few years, but he took a terrible O-line to the bowl. He had a better receiving core, I get that, but I don't know. It's just
I think this is the worst one I've seen in a long time.
It probably is, but you're 0-3 in the postseason, man. I just can't get with the top 5 talks anymore.
Yeah,
he's closer to our quarterback that people really want to. I
don't think I had him in the top 5 anyways, though.
A lot of people.
There was
a lot of people give him top 5 a lot.
I would say the bottom half of the top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still,
I'll take that.
He's top 10. He just not top 5.
No.
Moving on to the Monday night game.
Yeah, Monday night game. So Houston, our good friends in Houston.
Whatever.
That game went basically how I thought it would go.
Yeah.
I thought Texans would move the ball a little bit better. You definitely said the Steelers.
Yeah,
you and Jamal were on the Steelers. I never could see that. But they were in the game for longer than I thought they would be.
Yeah. They pretty much lost it in the second half.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Do the Texans have a good enough offense to make the Super Bowl?
No. The only person that can stop the Texans is C.J. Stroud.
He played terrible yesterday.
He played absolutely horrible.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Like,
given the whole entire game how it went, like you could have beat this team easily, and you.
Oh my God, they could have dog walked them.
Well, that's what I thought would have happened.
Yeah.
But then the defense started scoring points, and then that's what it kind of looked like they did. But in the box score, but
no, they ran the ball a little bit better than they have all season.
Yeah.
And C.J. Stroud fumbled the ball like 4 or 5 times and threw a pick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was pretty ugly. I don't know when they go into New England. I don't know how that one's gonna shake out. What do you think about the matchup?
I hope New England wins. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I still think the defense is so tough.
I think they have a Super Bowl caliber defense.
Me too.
I think their defense is phenomenal. They'll keep them in every game.
Shout out Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
he balled out.
He played amazing. He had the most
shout out Christian
yards.
Kirk. Yeah, in their franchise
history in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You saw what Stephen A. called him?
Yeah, I did see that.
I ain't gonna say it on here, but
we're not saying it here, but that was crazy. Wow.
Yeah. But I got the Patriots winning though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Texans could upset them. I really do.
I would be surprised.
I don't. That defense is a motherfucker.
They are, man.
That thing is at every single level.
You know what's crazy? I think the only team that could have outdueled that defense is right here.
Yeah.
I
really liked us matching up against them, especially if we would have played them at home.
Yeah.
Again, back to the opportunity thing. I think it's a missed one.
Tough.
So okay. Who do you guys got? New England?
I got New England in the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say New England, but I don't like it.
Yeah. And then I got Bills.
Yeah.
I got Bills too, man. I just feel like it's Josh Allen's time, man.
Yeah.
He showed me a lot in that game against us.
Yeah.
I won't hold you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Bills as well, even though I think that will be a really tough game. But I think he'll have a pretty much similar game to what he played against us.
I think James Cook is gonna go off against the Broncos. I think he's going to go off.
I think they have a better chance of running the ball against them than us.
100%.
NFC, who do we like? We have Bears going against. I can't think off the top of my head. Is it not the Rams? Rams. Yeah, Rams at home. Bears hosting the Rams. Who we like in that game?
That's tough.
That's tough. Give me the Rams.
I'm
going Rams.
I have a sneaky suspicion the Bears are going to be in the NFC Championship game.
That would be awesome.
But I think the only way to do that, because I don't really like their defense at all, they'd have to get a good amount of turnovers.
I don't see that.
They can.
I don't.
I'm gonna say the Rams. I had the Rams before, and I still think they're figuring it out. But I think they're the better team.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall,
both teams are a little weird right now. I think the Rams are kind of like just playing with their food too much.
Yeah.
And you don't want to play with your food against this Bears team.
No.
Because you have them lingering around. They're especially at home.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna go upset, man. Give me the Bears.
Nice. Okay.
Give me the Bears.
Did you have 49ers and the Seahawks?
Yeah, 49ers versus Seahawks. I think.
I'm going Seahawks.
Man,
49ers have too many injuries for me, dude.
They just lost Kittle.
They did.
That's. I don't know what the football gods ever did or the what?
Have you seen
what
the
the
theory?
what the 49ers ever did to the football gods?
Have you seen a theory about this?
I have not. Can you tell me it?
It's a wild theory out there about the Niners and why their players have been getting injured so much because they have like a electricity plant next to their practice facility.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying
like the EMFs
yeah,
and
that
stuff.
could be the reason why they've been suffering. It makes sense. But it's like, damn, that's very far-fetched.
That,
but I ain't gonna lie.
tinfoil hat one.
What the hell?
Yeah. But I got the Seahawks, man. They're just too banged up. But I think Fred Warner might play.
I think if they had Kittle, you'd have a better chance. But yeah, I think Seattle wins that game.
Man. Yeah.
Anything else we want to wrap on? Anything else we're missing?
Nah, we're just disappointed that our season is over.
We will, by the way, just to quickly shout out the schedule going forward. We're going to break down a lot of off-season talk going forward, so stay tuned for that. Free agency, draft, NFL Combine. We got a lot of stuff cooking right now, so stay tuned for that. We will be breaking down each round as we continue to go through the Super Bowl as well.
I do got one question, though.
What's up?
How do you feel about Mike Tomlin getting fired? I mean, parting ways. Steelers and Mike Tomlin parting ways.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
he get fired.
Yeah,
We could
parting
actually,
ways.
we could quickly close on that on head coaching jobs too, because I wanted to talk about it. Tomlin, I think it was time for both of them to separate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tomlin did all he could do there.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the consistency. Like for 20 years, like
Yeah.
he did an unbelievable job.
I respect it.
I
It's
just think
a lot of head coaching jobs opening up.
It's like 10.
there's 8 right now.
8? Damn, it feels
Yes,
like
There's
more.
8. There's 8 right now. Who has the best head coaching job available, or what's the best job to get right now? There's Baltimore. There's Atlanta. There's the Browns. There's Miami.
It has to be Baltimore.
I think Baltimore's
It
the.
has to be Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little different.
Steelers.
I think it may be the Falcons or the Giants.
Giants, I think
Giants,
is mine.
Yeah,
Is
That
my
would be
number
second
one.
pick.
Yeah.
Raiders are sneaky one if you believe in Mendoza.
That too. And I do
We're
and I
gonna
do
get
believe.
Mendoza first.
Look at the number one pick. They're
Fair.
gonna pick them.
Yeah, and they got a lot of money to spend too.
I think that's a sneaky one, depending on who you get in there as a head coach. Who would you take as a head coach? I know we have ours, which is nice nowadays, or going forward. But the available head coaches out there, like there's Marcus Freeman. I like with the Steelers. You got
Not a
Mike,
fan of that.
No.
Nah.
I think
Flores.
I think Harbaugh could go to the Giants.
Yeah, I do too.
That would be dope.
He's a weird fit with a lot of these teams. Maybe it's because I've seen him, in a Ravens hat.
Yeah.
For
So long. It's like I can't
I can
even
see that.
envision him.
I could definitely see it.
Me too. I think it's like the
I don't think that's
early
a good
favorite
spot
right
for the
now.
Giants, though.
I like it.
I don't think. I think the Giants need a more of an offensive coach that
is true.
Similar to what
McDaniel.
similar. I don't like him as a head coach. He's gonna be
He's not a leader of men.
he's gonna be an awesome OC.
coordinator.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
can see that.
I would love-
wherever he goes as an OC.
Detroit.
Detroit. I was just about to say that. Detroit.
I would love him in
yeah.
Detroit. He'll learn.
Detroit.
He'll
Yeah.
learn. His offense will get back, fluent. But his coaching from a head coaching standpoint, learning with Dan Campbell,
He
he'll get better. at
technically
that.
could go to the Giants as an OC, and then
Yeah.
if they like whoever they pair him with.
Yeah.
But
I like Jesse Mentor with the Ravens though, or Brian Flores.
do you think
Flores.
I see
Flores.
Flores there more than I
now
do
with
Mentor?
Pittsburgh opening up, you might see Flores with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What's the worst job,
Interesting.
real quick?
Arizona.
Browns have to be just because of the
Browns or
organization.
or the
Browns,
Dolphins.
yeah. Browns, Dolphins.
Well, at least it depends on what the criteria is. I feel like the Browns, just because of the not stigma, but the what do you want to call it?
their setup is just bad. Right?
Yeah, it's just
man,
not
they got-
great.
It's not a great
No
setup.
quarterback.
In caps, I can't imagine what the cap
Cap
space looks
crazy.
like with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
Miles
liked what I
Garrett.
saw, and I was a fan of Shador going into the draft before he fell and stuff. Like, but I don't think that's. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's enough around him. I feel like if he went to a ready-made team, like I could see him maybe with the Raiders or something.
Yeah,
that's where I
yeah,
wanted him to
yeah.
go to originally. Like
A sneaky job is the Cardinals though.
Cardinals
Got
is an
some
interesting
weapons,
one.
man.
That's an interesting one.
Right.
But what do you do with Kyler? Are they
Probably
going to
getting
trade him?
Yeah, it's probably gonna get traded.
But then what? You got
Second round
Jacoby
pick.
as a bridge quarterback, like
I mean, you could talk to Miami and get Tua over there.
Yeah.
to tank. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Tua
It's an
would.
expensive tank job right there.
Yeah, that is, but I don't. I'm not the biggest fan of Tua either. But I
I
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't hate him, but
I don't
like him.
Maybe not. Never mind. Never mind.
I don't think there's a good chance he won't be there either, but interesting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. But let's get out on this. Last thoughts before we go into the off season. How we feeling about this team?
Oh, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Really happy.
Talking this out.
Yeah.
Made me feel a bit
This-
more happy.
Yeah.
This is
Good-
a
good-
therapy session.
Good therapy
Yeah.
session for sure.
Great therapy.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm happy with how bright our future looks right now.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
All right, awesome, guys. Well, please do me a favor. Helps us grow the channel. Please like, subscribe, maybe in comment, share with a friend, whatever you got to do. But we appreciate you, and go Jags.
Go Jags, baby.
Go Jags.